say that.
But nobody would even tell them that the thought done crossed their mind before.
Come on, baby.
Walking around, don't make no sense, that's not of God. We know it ain't of God, but tell me how to help myself. Tell me what I do when these thoughts come to my mind. So still ain't nobody telling me I'm going to act on these thoughts. Because they overtaking me. But somebody just open up their mouth. Help me!
Girl, you in the house.
Jesus, I'm not here going to marry me and you're going to point your fingers at me. But nobody told me how you get trapped up in fornication, how you get trapped up in adultery. Nobody told me. All I want to do is feel good.
Come on, Jesus. That's the message. That's the message.
Jesus, I want to find the things of life. And nobody told me how to get it, but there's a married man over here willing to give it to me. How could I not get caught up? Come on, baby. Man, treat me like a queen, like I've never been treated before. I ain't had no daddy in my life. This man come here taking me all around the world. And you gonna tell me you been there, done that? You better come better than that, because that ain't gonna get it for me. I'm sitting up here living life, got money in my pocket, looking good, feeling good, and that's all you gonna say? You better talk to me.
Come on, baby, come on.
Get me out my mess. That's what God is saying. How do I come out of my mess? By your testimony. Stop being ashamed, stop holding it up. But this is what God told me. And I'm going to make you think about this. Most of us, all of us that refuse to tell the testimony ain't truly delivered. Come on, God. Some things we want to talk about because we still yet battling with it.
That's right.
But isn't it a shame to be battling and got your nose tuned up? That's a dangerous person. Here that you dealing with the same thing and got a nerve to toot your nose up at somebody else. He says better to be cold or hot than be lukewarm and spit you out of this mouth. But we play games and think don't nobody see us. How many of y'all know some of us got some gifts to see you even when you don't see yourself?
Amen.
That's the type of God we serve. And this week what I want y'all to do when you see a superstar brother doing something they ain't got no business doing, you done been there. Pull them to the side and talk to them. Help them. Don't worry about they go tell nobody else, because one thing about God, if he tell you to do it, he gonna cover you.
That's right. That's right.
Some of us don't tell because we done lied to our husbands and say we ain't never did that before. And we don't want to know. Some of us won't tell because we done lied to our wives. Or our mothers or our daddies. And scared if they hear it, they might leave. Guess what? The Bible says where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's liberty. And that the truth will set you free. To be free and he wasn't yours no way. Come on, somebody. She wasn't yours nowhere. That's going to make them leave. Watch out now. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Come on now. Come on, baby.
That's what we are. Our children need us. They need our testimony. And I told them this morning, God gave me an illustration of teaching me how to stop judging people. And every time I think about this testimony, my eyes weep up and I get very teary. And this is about my brother Stuart, which was my heart. My brother was my best friend. He was my father. He was my everything. My brother, in my life, I believe that my brother was going to take us out of the project. My brother was one of the best football players in Lakeland, Florida. He got a degree to go to Savannah State University and went. I loved him. And I still love him. Well, I'm talking in past tense. I'm just going to come up to the story and tell you where I've been. And when my brother started doing things that I just could not understand, I began to get mad with him. So what you doing to me? He said, I love you. You my daddy. You my brother. You my cousin. You my everything. I don't understand why you chose this role. He He got kicked out of college for drugs. I couldn't understand. What is he doing? We not going to get out of the projects now.
Come on here. Tell it, Jesus. Come on.
Selfish.
Yeah.
Still thinking about me. And the first time my brother went to prison, I almost had to be put in the hospital. When I saw him, they told me he was going to get a year. And y'all know how y'all hear the stories about prison and what they do. The devil was playing with my mind. I didn't want my brother to have my idol, my daddy, my brother, my love. I didn't want him to have to go through that. And I began to turn all my love over to my brother Yancey. Mad with Stewart. Don't talk to me. And one day I was robbed by Coney Brothers and I wasn't even saved then. God gave me a revelation. He said, Yancey ain't no better than Stewart. As a matter of fact, you ain't no better than Stewart. He said, go jail ain't tailor-made. It'll fit whoever goes. He said, the only reason why you ain't get caught on drugs because I chose for you not to. Because it wasn't that you didn't smoke no weed, that somebody could have rolled some crack cocaine up here. But I protected you by my grace and my mercy. So don't get so fast and start putting your nose up at Stewart. I got a testimony for him. He got to go through here. I got a work for him to do. And the only way he can do it, he got to go through this. Who do you think you are? That's why God is saying, stop having so many high expectations for people. And when we put them in a place where they don't even supposed to be, exalting them like God did, kept Paul from being exalted by man and by himself. We're destroying people. How many of y'all know y'all can love somebody so much that you kill them? God said, I know that God makes it for me. And if God got to work for you to do, he'll move him out your life. You might not like how I'm doing, but he'll do it. And God had me to call Stewart the other day. Listen to this, y'all. Real funny. This is how God do it. It's been years later, almost 20 years. I was in the shower, and that's where God worked with me, when that water running. He said, call Stewart and tell him that he has an assignment. And because you're not a married woman, his assignment is to cover you because he's your big brother. And everywhere you go, he needs to be there. And I told my brother, I said, God, say Stewart. I said, just like I snatched you out, I'm a God of just like that. Now I'm looking at his circumstances and how I look and where he is. God is telling me, look at it. He said, just say it. Speak the word. I said, Stewart, I need you to pray about this, but God says for you to cover me because you're my big brother. And I have to come to you, you need to cover me because where I go, I'm going to need some covering. Because there are going to be some things that's going to be coming at me that only you will be able to have the eyes to see. And I can hear the hesitation in it. So he said, sister, I'm going to pray about it. So the other night I had to go to St. Petersburg. He stayed around while I got ready to go. Walked me to the door and said, be safe. See, that's his way of covering because he don't yet know yet. God is still dealing with him. But then I hear a testimony today that somebody told him that my brother was drug free. That he was out in the world, but he wasn't smoking no more. That he wasn't snorting no more. But guess what? He's practicing letting it loose because he's too scared to pray with God. But he's coming. Now give God some praise. Guess what, y'all? He don't know I know that. There's somebody from the street said that he wasn't doing it no more. Because guess what my brother doing? He's trying to clean himself up. But I'm going to let him know, you ain't got to do it. God don't do it. Just come into it. Because when God started using me, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I wasn't free. I was still yet in my mess. Prophesying and preaching and doing everything. And I'm still battling with some things. But just call. That's all he's saying. And what we talk about why God said, come as you are, he's talking about your doggone clothes. He's talking about the mess that's inside of you. And sometimes mess will make us wear minister. Mess will make us wear our dress back. Mess will make us wear tight skirts. That's what it means by come as you are. He's talking about your clothes. He's talking about your mess. I'm telling y'all tonight, if you be obedient to God, He'll turn it around.